街路在人境，而无车马喧。问君何能尔？心愿地这篇。在居东篱下，悠然见南山。山气儿西家，飞鸟相与还。这中有真意，与偏亦妄言。比肩泉水清，寒山月华白。莫知深则明，观空尽余迹。Spring water is pure in an emerald stream. Moonlight is white on cold mountain. Silence thoughts, and the spirit becomes clear. Contemplate emptiness, and the world becomes still. 出生30年，长游千万里。新疆青草河，如塞红尘起。连鸟空求仙，读书见勇士。今日归寒山，真留见喜儿。Born 30 years ago, I've traveled countless miles along rivers where the green rushes swayed, to the frontier where the red dust swirled. I've made elixirs and tried to become immortal. I've read the classics and written odes, and now I've retired to Cold Mountain to lie in a stream and wash out my ears. "一株寒山万事休，更无杂念挂心头。闲语诗笔题诗句，人因孩童不习酒。" Once I reached Cold Mountain, all my cares stopped. No idle thoughts remained in my head. With nothing to do, I write poems on rock walls, trusting the current like an unmoored boat. 在门虽设为将官，闲看幽情自忘还。赤壁酒，千枪时，黄金难买一生闲。却笑少张问汉仆，叶落丘陵见远山。古柏吟啸轻舟勇，是非不到白云间。To glimpse the fluttering of shy birds, I don't always close the door I made. A piece of jade is worth more than a cliff, but gold can't buy a lifetime of freedom. The sound of icy falls on a dawn-lit, snowy ridge, the sight of distant peaks through leafless autumn woods. Mist lifts from ancient cedars in clear days last forever. Right and wrong aren't found in the clouds. Seclusion, of course, means far from the world. Thick moss, deep woods, and perfumed plants. The sight of mountains, rain or shine. No sounds of a market, day or night. I burn dry leaves in my stove to make tea, and to patch my old robe, I cut a cloud by the cliff. Lifetimes seldom fill 100 years. Why suffer, chasing profit and fame? 大道从来无盛衰，为民大道主便宜。圣贤隐伏当色时，写法流行在此时。通则诸根，修则宗，长存正念莫他为。人生一世眨傻下，万劫千生不复追。The great way has never known abundance or want. Those who don't see it choose profit instead. Sages and wise men hide from the world where counterfeit truth prevails. Rein in your senses and stop indulging. Be mindful and nothing else. Once your body disappears beneath a robe, say goodbye to 1,000 rebirths. Wan yuan tuo qu, xin wu shi, 诸有空来心淡然，几度夜窗虚途白，月寒流水到门前。Stripped of conditions, my mind is at rest. Emptied of existence, my nature is at peace. How often at night have my windows turned white as the moon and stream passed by my door. 我心似昼夜，碧潭清皎洁，无堪比论，叫我如何说。My mind is like the autumn moon, clear and bright in a pool of jade. Nothing can compare. What more can I say? 人问寒山道，寒山路不通。夏天并未时，日出无朦胧。是我何有解，与君心不同。君心若舍我，爱得到其中。People ask the way to Cold Mountain, but roads don't reach Cold Mountain. In summer the ice doesn't melt, and the morning fog is too dense. How did someone like me arrive? Our minds are not the same. If they were the same, you would be here. 月自居寒山，曾经几万载。人云遁林泉，七尺观自在。眼中人不到，白云长皑皑。洗澡坐入青天为杯盖，快活真石头，天地人变改。Since I came to Cold Mountain, how many thousand years have passed? Accepting my fate, I fled to the woods to dwell and gaze in freedom. No one visits the cliffs, forever hidden by clouds. Soft grass serves as a mattress. My quilt is the dark blue sky. A shoulder makes a fine pillow. Heaven and earth can crumble and change. 窗前明月光，疑是地上霜。举头望明月，低头思故乡。At the foot of my bed, the light is so bright. It looks like a layer of frost. Lifting my head, I gaze at the moon. Lying back down, I think of home. 看水看山河了，奔南走北几时休？可怜身在战沙下，倒也未曾显白头。Visiting mountains and rivers without end, hurrying south and north without rest, pitiful body beneath a monk's robe, not yet enlightened and already old. 寒灯独照影微微，暑风吹雪满衣。忽忆舞台复错处，万年冰里在飞。A solitary winter lantern casts a feeble shadow. Wind blows through my flimsy hut and covers me with snow. I remember sitting cross-legged on Mount Wutai, a makeshift door amid 10,000-year-old ice. 春深已过，落花飞，冉冉天香上哪依？一片闲心无处着，风头一张看云归。After late spring rain, the falling petals swirl. Weightlessly celestial scent covers my patched robe. A simple vacant mind has no place to go. Resting on the peak, I watch the clouds return. 青山不动自如如，朝暮云下人倦熟。总有红尘身万丈，曾有一颠倒茅庐。The mountains stand unmoving just the way they are. All day they let the clouds roll out and roll back in. Even though red dust is countless layers deep, not a single speck reaches my thatched hut. 晚风深处独家妇，离离虚名一年故。生死寒空挂明月，微雨轻盈落江湖。Deep among 10,000 peaks I sit alone, cross-legged. A solitary thought fills my empty mind. My body is the moon that lights the winter sky. In rivers and in lakes are only its reflections.